Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Anywho, I've been terribly busy. There was this delightful quest, Feline Furrdyssey. Not even sure what to make of that. That just came and almost went without me. Oh yes. 4/14. It is the 16th. So yes, I was quite busy. For all good reasons this time. Anyhow, I feel like it's very prudent to say, let's catch up on a quest that was almost missed.
Oh, looks like Margaret is talking with those two people over there. Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Think she's also here to play with some cats?
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as Victoria requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball fortress is already about to go under.
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer!
Hello.
Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Saviors? Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
Sounds like a title we'll have to live up to.
I'll try to keep it short. My name's Valerina, and I really like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats. I call it the Furball Fortress.
Oh, that is so cute.
I thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only one with any knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled.
So
The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me. They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
Aw, Rosie.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. Seems like just visiting the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either. She did give us one piece of advice, though. To enlist the help of the Honorary Knight and their trusty helper in white. We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, you two appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
We do have a habit of showing up just in time.
Well, Paimon's not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats. But that aside, we've never even worked at a shelter before, but somehow we've been turned into the saviors of the entire operation.
It's perfect timing, though, no? We were just talking about playing with cats.
Well, that's true. Even if Paimon has no experience working at a shelter, she's confident she can get on their good side just fine.
Ah, yes. We're the cat carers extraordinaire.
That's all we need to do here, right? We just need to show Valerina and Rosaria how to get friendly with the cats, and everything else should fall into line.
Emphasis on should.
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just call me if any of the cats need medical attention.
Okay. But also...
If you all can keep the shelter running with minimal effort on my part, this errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Okay, so it's not at the cat's tail, which, I mean, makes sense. Okay, so it's near Dawn Winery. I actually like this. Furball Fortress. I love cats. Quite cozy.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
Tofu would also be a good fit. Puddin' isn't a bad choice either.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty, kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
I think the cats think Paimon's a toy. As for her, she's very high energy. Cats are definitely picking up on her nervousness.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
She has a resting face.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name. and they now have a loving home.
Hmm.
Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
Aw. She's like, yeah, that's. Snowball's like, yes, that's the good vibes we're
Hey,
looking for.
Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just smile?
Oh my god. He said too.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Oh, Rosie.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, Honorary Knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I absolutely love that they're actually giving some good advice. Like, people who are like, ah, yes, cats are little bastards. Well, they either have a cat that they love very much, or they've never interacted with a cat at all. You just have to be patient with them. Cats are a lot more shy and nervous than dogs.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
Must take various requirements into consideration when setting up your fluffy feline home. There are 3 attributes in this event: comfiness, durability, and aesthetics. Durability. Ah yes, cats like to scratch things. You're required to select 1 suitable furnishing of each type in such a way that the overall area fits the 3 attribute requirements exactly. No more and no less. Oh. Kind of different. Display in the upper left corner. That's it. In addition to the menu, by the full amount of other attributes. And the unique combination of furnishings that furnishes the attributes need to complete the challenge, and the furnishings that complete the combination of appearances that complement each other the best. You can place food into your cat food bowl and be acknowledged by them. After you feed a cat, you can call the cat at the throne of Meower or invite it to play directly. The throne of Meower. Is this the throne of Meower? I love that. I love cats. I love this. Alright. So we have this stuff in comfy. Oh, it does some of the other stuff as well. This is not very comfy. So it could be either of these. I'll go with Gentle Lace. It has like a flat top. Oh! Something a little less comfy and a little more durable. A little less durable and a little more comfy. Aha! Okay. This does look like a very cozy location. I love that this one just makes it this is what pulls it all together. Ah, yes. We have the durable. We have the comfy. And we have the aesthetic. And then this ties it all together. A little bit of music. I don't have much fish, but I have tons of meat. No white ball of pure white cotton is constantly pawing something something. Those disappear way too fast. Hello? You can select a cat from the throne of Meower, or directly invite a cat to come and play. The cat's friendship levels are as followed. Trusted, cherished, inseparable. That is precious. I also love how just to interact with a cat, you have to be trusted. That is so very cat. The 8 points where you can pet a cat are the right ear, left ear, face, lower body, upper body, tail, right paw, and left paw. Different cats have their own preferences for where they wish to be petted. Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet the cat right where the cat likes it, its friendliness will increase, but the value will remain the same or even decrease should you pet a spot that displeases the feline. Repeatedly petting the same part of the cat will cause friendliness to increase by less and less until it no longer increases at all. As such, you must adjust your approach and pet the cat in different spots. After you have switched up places you're petting in a certain number of times, the cat's rate of friendliness increase will reset across all body parts it likes to be petted. Switch up. Once a cat's friendship level has increased to the next stage, areas where it did not enjoy being petted may change. So, like, low friendship, it doesn't like its ear, but high friendship, it will. For example. Once a cat's friendship level has may change, and it may now permit you to pet it in new places. Use your keen observation and get along with them now. Do the whole cats letting you or not letting you pet them in certain areas, like 100%, that's a trust thing. Like, I have several cats that literally will like roll over onto their back so that I can pet their bellies. Meanwhile, if any of my other family like just walks in the room, they're just suddenly like, uh-oh, danger, danger. Oh my god. Terribly sorry, little one. I love cats. I'm so sorry, baby. I absolutely love being able to poke their paws. Cheers, friendship. Yeah, okay. Has reached inseparable. You're allowing me. They're allowing us to pet the cat. Oh my gosh! Hello, Mona. Meow. Is this really how cats greet one another? I wonder if my pronunciation's on point. Meow. Looks like Snowball didn't understand even a whisker. Mona, are you trying to speak cat? Try. That's not how you pronounce it. Hey, for instance, they're like tigers or lions. It's a good way to frighten a kitty and turn it into a scaredy cat. That's our Paimon, so the rumors were true. You really are working at Furball Fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valeria and Rosaria, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Being called a consultant sounds really impressive. By the way, great astrologer Mona, are you looking to adopt a cat to assist you in your astronomical observations? Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me write manuscripts. Steal a peek at Snowball. You still so Bodley stares straight at Snowball. Meow. On second thought, maybe not. One who can only read the stars but is ill-versed at stringing words together would not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really needed an assistant, it would be better to just take a trip to Fontaine to recruit some staff members from the Steambird, or find a Moseline who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with it a bit, to relax and relieve stress from the exhaustion of an academic inquiry. One mustn't be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a catnap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. Ah, how wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. Looks like you're going to be ready to be a conscientious owner. Guess this cat's going to be in fine hands. But I've also heard some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting and clawing furniture. Imagine my manuscripts or scrology tomes ruined by feline canines. Okay, that'd be troublesome indeed. Making a snack out of a professor's book, Paimon can barely imagine something so terrifying. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. So I'd like to observe a bit more, keep an eye out for obedient cats. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of cat bed, cat food, and other expensive, not too luxurious, but also not too shabby. Wouldn't want to submit the cat to hardship. It's okay, take your time. There are many more furry felines in this fortress. Yeah, Valerinia said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future. So if no cat catches your eyes today, you can always come back often to play and have a look. Meow. Ah, yes. Petting a cat, commission worthy. Inseparable. After one interaction. I also just love this. A soft king of the cats. Kitty, Snowball. Snowball's warm little den. It's precious. A soft, white, fluffy little kitty. It may seem a bit timid at first sight, but once you become familiar, you will see just how friendly and warm it can be. So why not pluck up your courage and try to get close and make friends with it? After furnishing Snowball's little den and cherished friendship level. Bunny's hopping home. or do you have a takeout order from the take care? What do you think of this job? You don't seem to play with the cats much. Do you find this boring? It's alright. Boring and interesting are relative. I don't anticipate any major incidents or accidents occurring here. It's a very ordinary job, a little different from staying at the church. No, there are some differences. Some of these cats are very clever, and they understand me just fine. I find interacting with them interesting, though. And even though Valeria is quite similar to Victoria in the way she finds things for me to do, they do have different ways of doing things. It's a fresh experience, I suppose, and in itself is new. It's not a bad feeling. Oh, that's great. Paimon thinks you'll get along pretty well with Valeria and the cats, actually. You do indeed get along well. Thank you. I hope things stay that way. Who do you like the most? Paimon's curious too. Have you found a cat you'd like to get close to or wanted to take good care of? That's rather sudden, but I suppose it's natural for people to be curious about things like that. I would say no. Wow, that was quick. I'll say it's a surprise. Different people have their own definitions of the word like. To me, right now, there's no living being or object I think of in those terms. That said, it's about the same for things I dislike. My willingness to care for these cats, to spend my time on them, is because it's my job. Or should I say, it's a problem before me that requires little effort on my part to solve, so why not? If nothing else, the job presented me with some pleasant surprises. I'd consider that good enough. Paimon didn't really get that sense positive. No worries, Paimon. I'll understand Rosario for the both of us. Don't overthink it. Life's like a placid Life's like a placid lake most of the time. You just need to get used to it. And if you can't, I'm sure someone of your ability can change all you see before you. Good luck either way. I guess I'll leave you to it. Find my phone. And how are you doing, good friend? Honorary Knight, Cat Whisper Paimon. Are you too tired? Would you like something to eat or drink, or perhaps a massage or relax your muscles? Never mind that for now. Let's talk business. That's right, you can't have been sitting at this Furball fortress. Even Paimon knows that. If there's a problem with finances, don't hesitate to let us know and we'll figure something out. Ah, so that's what you're concerned about. Well, we have nothing to worry about as far as more is concerned. My parents are both merchants, not super rich, but they do support me with operational funds each month. So running the fortress is no big deal at all. I might look like a stiff breeze could blow me away, but I was the riddle solver in my adventuring team back when I was with the Adventurers Guild. Quite often, my entire team relied on my intellect to overcome the strange mechanisms in the ruins and get us to the treasure. That's to say, it didn't come cheap if anyone wanted to hire me as a freelance adventurer. I used to take on quite a bit of work too. Sometimes I'd even compete over 10 missions in a month. Wow. In fact, the more I earned on my own has surpassed even the operational funds my parents provide me with. At this point, I have enough to handle my daily expenses for a lifetime and then some. Wow. I don't really have any hobbies, and now the money that was just sitting in my savings is being used to help cats today and tomorrow. It might help more animals still. That works out just as it should, don't you think? Wow, you're certainly wealthy beyond Paimon's expectations. Hang on, what do you mean that works out just as it should? How should I put this? I've been part of many adventuring teams in my time, and I've dealt with all sorts of animal-loving people and pets. I've also met some compassionate souls asking others, and even Knights of Favonius or the church, to adopt stray animals. This, while they themselves don't have any money beyond that, need to support themselves. Some good souls with the means, on the other hand, donate enough more to take care of one or two stray cats. They're good role models. I mean, it's good to have sympathy, but I don't really like asking others to do things that they, well, aren't even responsible for in the first place. You know, just because of your own feelings. That's why solving this problem is a job for someone who's both willing and rich. Like me. I'll pay, and I'll do my part. Of course, I'll stop bothering you two and Miss Rosario once I've learned how to get along with cats. You know what? You know what, Valeria? It's kind of cool. Paimon didn't know that you had this side to you. The stray cats are really lucky to have met someone like you. Paimon sure hopes that the Furball Fortress will help more cats in the future. Well done indeed. Truly commendable spirit. Such wonderful praise from the honorary knight and cat whisperer Paimon. And I'm getting all really pumped again. I'll keep working at it. I'll learn how to communicate with the cats and manage the fortress as best I can. Food and drinks. Huh? Did you set up a kitchen here, Valeria? Paimon hasn't seen one. What about the chef? Or are you gonna step up to the plate? As you can see, while this place isn't officially open yet, some guests still stay here for long periods of time, and I wouldn't say making them go out and buy food and drinks themselves is an ideal situation. As such, I've set things up with Star at Good Hunter, so that if our guest has requests for takeout, they can leave them with me. Then Miss Rosaria or I will put the order in at Good Hunter. I'm not running this place to make a profit, so the prices for ordering takeout will be the same as getting it straight from the restaurant. What? You're not even charging them for the delivery fee? I'm sure our guests will be thrilled to enjoy delicious food at the original price while playing with cats. Right? Even you think it's a great idea, don't you, Cat Whisperer? Once the fortress officially opens, this can be one of its selling points. The more people we attract, the more likely the cats are to find a suitable owner. Its number of visitors and the rate at which I adopt cats reaches a night's bounce, I'll consider expanding the scale of our operations. Once it happens, we'll be able to add a management area in the areas which other stray animals can be adopted. Though that's an issue I'll have to plan out in the future. Just leave the business operations and data gathering to me. Don't sweat that stuff. Not very comfy, okay. High durability and higher aesthetics. So basically, we're not going to be looking for anything that's comfy. Because anything that's comfy will pretty much, immediately put it over. Durable. And then aesthetic. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Gray and white cat, agile as a wild rabbit. Cats are precious. No pause. Here's them. Oh my gosh, I love cats. They're precious and I love them. You've reached just friendship level with a cat. Inseparable. I love cats. Amber? A wild amber has appeared. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hmm. Both Bunny and Amber have a point. Oh, so that's it. Most suitable observation. Actually, Fountain doesn't really get it either, but she can tell that Amber and Bunny have reached an understanding. A Sorrowing Paimon, you're here! I was just thinking about getting to look for you. I've already heard about how you're helping Valeria with the Furball Fortress. That's a Sorrowing and Paimon for you. The second you're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a huge help. I, the honorary knight, will fulfill my mission, no matter its nature. The defense of cats of Mondstadt is one of my many responsibilities. Speaking of which, what were you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to be having a really fun conversation. Meow, meow, meow. I was just asking Bunny about the weather, and whether or not it would rain. Do cats know that kind of thing? I guess Lisa said something about that. According to a book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity and don't like the feeling of being wet. So if they notice a sudden increase in humidity, they'll start nervously pawing at their faces and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on its way. Whoa, Paimon had no idea. That's so cool. Guess we just learned something amazing by accident. In that case, Azorin, let's pay more attention to cats during our travels. That way we won't have to keep getting soaked by huge downpours from those big black cats. I suppose we'll have to pay more attention going forward. Since when haven't I paid close attention to cute kitties? I originally came here to ask Valeria about something, but just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly it was just too cute. Oh my god, that is precious and sounding. Since she was so affectionate towards me then, well, I need to show her how friendly I am too. That's when I remembered what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. But she responded by rubbing her face and then wagging her tail and then lying on the ground and snuggling against my hand. Says, is it actually going to rain or not over the next few days? Amber has made a friend. Feline favors at 50%. Kitty, Bunny, friendship level inseparable. A gray and white kitty with black stripes that is nimble and intelligent. It seems to have all the energy and restlessness of a wild rabbit. If someone were to help tidy up the fur on its head and chest that has been messed up by running around everywhere, it would certainly be most grateful. Oh, it gives you like little hints of how to pet the cat. Ooh, very comfy. Not too durable, but also high in expense. Very comfy. Definitely means go all out and comfy. Cat tree or rug. To be fair, this area didn't have anything at all, unlike the last two areas which had some things. That's comfy. Well, I mean, that's comfy as opposed to being aesthetic. I guess it makes sense. And then this delightful little chair. Clock over the days. I'm not sure what happened, but a cloudy Furball appeared. My apologies. This one does like its tail pet. Oh. Pause. I love cats. They're just precious. Cherished friendship level with the cat. Friendship level has reached inseparable. I love cats. Razor. Hello, friend. Meow. Dustball. It's you. Me. I'm talking. Talking? Razor, are you talking to Dustball? Meow. Meow meow. It seems like Dustball's trying to say that's right. A familiar scent. Looking for friends. It's good it is good. Happy. Just heard my phone ding. Where the hell is it? I was just casually looking for my phone. Did I leave it on me? It's over there. God damn it. Oh well. Friends followed the scent. You came too. Happy. On your body. The smell of wind and rain. Very familiar. The scent of cats. Also familiar. Paimon. Very sweet scent. Smell good. Sweet. Could that be the flavor of the pancakes when Lyra gave us? Did Paimon eat that many? Nissa, you can still eat triple. I gave you half of my person, remember? I think Paimon didn't even notice who eats all the pancakes while for being so delicious. Paimon also wants to eat sweet madame sticks and hash browns and ooh, drink some apple cider. Okay, that's the menu for this meal. Come on, Zerwing, let's go place our order with Lyria. You come too, Razor. Thank you. Dustball has brought me lots of nuts and meat boxes. I am very full. Sounds like Valeria ordered delivery then. Did Dustball deliver the food to you, Razor? Meow, meow, meow. I never imagined that cats actually end up taking care of their customers here in Furball Fortress. Looks like you really are the cat's meow. Hey, Razor? I love that. I love cats. This is precious. Genshin was like, oh, what's that? You want to pet the cats? You want to pet the cats? Fine, we'll let you pet the cats. And I love it. We can pet the cats. Dustball, friendship level inseparable. A gray cat with emerald green eyes that possess the grace of an aristocrat. If you want to build a relationship, it wouldn't hurt to imitate the mannerisms of an aristocrat and gently raise its paws in an invitation to dance with you. Perhaps this can simply help the two of you grow closer. Alright. More on the comfy side, but otherwise pretty balanced. Mm-hmm. Awesome. I do like how we're. I do. I forgot how much I love decorating. Black and white pie with furball, something. Hello. Okay. Yes. My bad. Apologies, little friend. Okay, then two. Yeah. So not his face, but yes, the ears. Cats are precious. This one is definitely a more easily overwhelmed one. And sometimes that happens. I love that picture of the cat. Honestly, all of the cats are perfect. I just love them all. Alright, no other rewards to get. Dopey's fantastic paradise. A brash and fearless black and white piebald cat that seems to be filled with curiosity about everything around it. Others say that it likes to use its agile tail to express itself. So if you'd like to break the ice, why not start with its tail? Bull fruit-hued interloper. A certain special guest suddenly arrived at the Furball Fortress a short while into its travel operations, leaving Valeria in a panic. Oh, fish. Oh. Nope. Fish. I'm not sure why he went down to pet the cat. Oh. Oh, so this is the rumored sacred land that people name the Furball Fortress, and yet it is furnished in such a prehistoric manner, shabby one might even call it. Surely a few swings woven from the vines of purple agate grapes might be built. A pure silver lamps mounted with candles of abyssal sea salt, all the better to light the cat-feeding platters with motifs of night-born stars. And yes, statues forged in the image of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of lost dynasties and adorning them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of a fjord. Surely this would make for an amiable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You've yet to declare your name to your princessin. Think on that, then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known to her. His name is Dopey, deemed esteemed princessin. Dopey isn't the brightest cat, and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please show him some clemency, princessin. Hey, wait, no, that's not right. Why does Paimon get like this whenever she sees fish? Mm, nothing wrong with that. Let me give it a whirl to you. I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. As I anticipated, cat conjurers, thou hast been brought before our august person by the weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a little... looks like official heard about us from Valerian. By your counsel, much thought have I given late within immersion, immersions, notch trench with Immeratrage to realize the ingenuities obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most egregious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. Meow. Oh, so you're planning on taking care of a cat official? Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing just how adorable they are. But, official, don't you already have Oz? And the two of you tend to move really fast. Can a cat keep up? Or are you going to have Oz fly while carrying the cat? Humph. I, the Princess Endeavor Ertelung, often traverse 3,000 universes. Throughout such a journey, it may not be long, having a more suitable companions and gaining insight into things more easily overlooked naturally wouldn't hurt. Oz would also like to have a cat familiar to play to join forces with to guarantee that my mood shall shine bright as the moonlight every second of every day. Yet 'tis a shame that though Oz went to great pains to don a form that sets most at ease, he could not diminish his majesty fully and could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat, their fur shall inevitably stand on end and inflate like a bloaty foot unmoored. Any closer and terror overtakes them. They flee for the hills. The animal archons, devoted and loyal nuns, recognized that Oz recommended that Oz repose without. As such, their advice was sound. I graciously assented. Majesty. Alright, Paimon gets in. Now, Oz has so much electro energy that the second he enters the Furball fortresses, all the feline fur gets electrified, right? But if that's true, then how come could a cat ever travel with you, official? If only there was some material in fat that could block the effects of electro. Then we could make cat clothes of that material, and the cat could travel with you and Oz, no problem. Yeah? Those electro slimes will be no match once I have donned this. Those electro slimes will be no match once I have donned this polymetry of war. Now that Paimon thinks about it, its elemental power is super duper mega strong. If there was a material that could just easily resist something as powerful as the elements, it would be too good to be true. Probably shouldn't stand around daydreaming. The naivete to not judge a cat's familiar talents through common sense. The semantic resource of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world exists a cat familiar that can dive into the depths, endure the inferno, and ride upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So as long as I'm patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even if I should seek for 10 years or 100, it shall be but a fleeting instant in the Imanarch. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature one is born with. I see this Dopey has immense potential. Perhaps after joining my retinue for a spell, it will become all the more familiar with the power of Electro. By happenstance, I, the princessin, have disentangled a million mired mental affairs, thus allowing myself tincture of time to spare. Perhaps then it shall not hurt, endeavoring. Perhaps then it shall not hurt endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this Dopey. Then Paimon hopes you'll have fun here in the Fur Fortress, official. Official in the Furball Fortress. Wait until 8 in the morning the next day. You can do that. Oh, hello there, Minnow.
Add as. Thank you. Add as.
I absolutely love the claim all button. It's so useful. Ever since it appeared. Hmm. 25% more. Twenty-five percent more. $25% more. It's a pity you can only have 5.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Alright. Let's wait for tomorrow at 8. 8:02 works as well. Alas, apparently it was already today. We went from 8:02 to 8:04. Takes quite.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange...
Enter the Furball Fortress. I would love to. Hmm?
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
It's precious. Looks like the shelter has Lou saved. There's something almost dignified about him.
Honorary Knight! Cat Whisperer! This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls.
Oh.
You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
Oh, the big ferocious cat. Ah, yes. The gentle reminder that cats that are often extra wary and hissy usually have to be like that for a reason.
He understood all that?
Very clever cat.
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
He's a very big cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too. Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Pansalot?
Really? Oh my god.
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Pansalot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with them. Hopefully you're finding the gig a bit more fun too.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pansalot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
I'm like, is our task to pet the cat? Fantastic Feline's forbidden fortress with sturdy and durable furnishing will give him a sense of safety and security, and a comfortable environment will help cats relax. For this reason, a home that offers both durability and comfiness is the ideal fortress for the Sir Pansalot. Okay, at the end of the hall. Okay. Doesn't matter. Aesthetics don't really matter, but durable and comfy do. Durable and comfy. Durable and comfy. Durable, comfy, and fancy. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I'll say. Really? This flat one is more comfy than this one. I might object to that, but sure. Comfy. And then aesthetic. Not quite. More aesthetic, so this aesthetic, but then perhaps something. Maybe. Purple. Aha! The theme overall is blue. So let relax us slightly and let's add a gentle meow. Something, something. I just love how big this cat is. Hold on. A joyful session. For once, I will read. Because he seems extra skittish. Oh my god, that is perfect. Look at his little face. A gigantic orange cat. What kind of cat is he? Orange. If you know cats, you know. A gigantic orange cat that seems to have a bit of a temper. Due to the scarf with the insignia of the Knights of Favonius it wears, everyone calls him Sir Pouncelot. When playing with Sir Pouncelot, it's best to exercise caution, particularly to find out what he likes and dislikes. Ah, yes, the one time I decide to read to try to get an understanding. Apologies, Sir Pouncelot. So paws and ears are good. I do imagine that the face is a big no-no. Okay, now I will, but very cautiously. You can pinch chest when you once could not. That was adorable, even if it was a very angry response. One of those big old ornery furballs that, like, once you can get to petting them, they're just like, oh my gosh, I never knew how much I wanted the attention. And if you've had cats, then you know. But no one else has come in. Yeah.
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity.
Albatross.
Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you! But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason.
I'm gonna assume that his mumbling was apparently supposed to be, like, under his breath, and none of them heard them.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer. Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Assuming Albedo has arrived to investigate your business, Valeria frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of her shelter. Valeria appears to be intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case Number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city.
This is a big cat.
We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
Aw. He seems so sad. So he actually belongs to the investigation team. That would explain the Favonius symbol.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Oh my god. Nice to know that orange cats are just as stupid in game as they are in real life.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble, which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size, at least, should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
Klee is a child. Paimon has a childish mind. Meow.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, really?
Can we?
But doesn't he belong to your team?
Right, we don't take him from you.
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all. Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Awesome. You've got a new... Welcome to the family, Sir Pouncelot.
Thank you so much, Albedo!
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently. I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot! Talk about a win-win-win! Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
And we have acquired... Actually... That explains why he's like right next to Snowball. That's precious. Really? There's only one seat on this big old couch. I mean, if you could lay down, then I'd believe you. So they were able to get them smaller, but still twice as big as the other cats. Whopper flower nectar. Wow. Poor feller.
This realm.
Lindenwood.
If you ever...
Perhaps I'll make some new friends. I especially love how just happy the rest of these cats look, and how just
Relax.
this one looks. He's like, how? I have reached the point in this where it's just like, there's so much. Here it shows which ones you've checked and which ones you haven't. What's 541? Okay, so it's showing you the friendship level. I really do hate how few things that you could. I suddenly remember why I ended up falling off. Because it's hard to decorate a lot. Or just, not even a lot, but just. It's hard to decorate. When just you're faced with an you've reached your furnishing placement limit. Like, does it really freaking matter? So hard to love the decorating game. Second story north side inner room. Wish I could rotate it side to side.
What time is it?
What do you like?
There's no like or dislike. I'm not particular with my residences.
Big old cat.
But it is certainly more comfortable here than at the cathedral. At least no one's going to wake me up for morning prayer and prevent me from catching up on my sleep.
Thanks for your
There's
help.
nothing to thank me for. Never mind. I know you mean well. Perhaps I'm more comfortable here than I thought I was. I'm getting soft. That won't do.
Fish. It's on another catch as well. Hello. Hello. Ah, yes. Minnow is knocked out. She's so sleepy.
Too slow.
But yes, I do believe that this is a wonderful place to end things. Hi. Oh. But yes, I do believe that this is a good place to end things. Until next time. Bye.